He's at legit max resource cap here. So again, the resource count works a little differently this time around. It's 300 metal cap, 500 stone cap, and 700 wood cap. So a little bit different as far as the format goes, but overall, still a 1,500 resource pool.
It's going to make metal that much more valuable toward the end. You know, if a player's running with metal after building with wood and brick.
Look at all the extra resources he just has laying around from farming.
Yeah.
It's just extra. It's just getting dropped because he can't hold it all.
And he also just wants to own the walls as much as he possibly can, too.
Yeah.
So if he needs to edit out to fight a player, he can.
And Pleasant Park is just becoming more and more contested as players navigate towards the center here. E11, Blue T still alive, Eclipse alive. Chenzo, it's a new name out here. And here's Aiden, kind of found himself a little home in the center. It's not every day you see, you know, Kansu/controller players making it to endgame, but I think Aiden's here to make a testament today.
This is a very interesting position Aiden's going to find himself in. The low ground, and he's going to start getting targeted here.
That's what happens when you start putting pressure on players. They start to bite back. Aiden looking to get himself a battle.
And he's getting hit from not only the front, but also the right. You have Takada that's going to be hanging out as well.
Just behind the shack there.
Exactly.
It's really good spots.
He's in a really tough position. El Spectro. El Diablo.
I'm interested to see how the Stormwings interact with one another as the storm continues to get tighter and tighter. There is just less space in the air right now.
Not a lot of real estate to work with in the sky. No eliminations for Aiden, for Nav.
I mean, Mitro coming in at
still
second.
Popping. He's still in this.
All these guys with 2 elims are just 1 elim shy of earning themselves a point. And it looks like Exer is going to get chunked down right there. So he is now, you know, risking his stay in this match at the moment. Snood's probably looking for elim, hopefully. Blue team needs an elim because also elimination players or eliminating players will get you some extra shield up.
So you're in this situation. You're Aiden in this moment. What is your play here? What are you looking to accomplish with where you currently are?
Yeah, quite honestly, like Aiden looks like he's trying to antagonize players around him to like get them to like make a play, right? So that's why he's editing the window. He wants to draw people out to him to expose themselves. But these guys are trying to play so passive because they have zone. They kind of lucked out in a way, you know? So there it is. Aiden looking for those edits. He just wants to, again, just antagonize players to try and come at him, but no one wants to take the bait.
Exer's still alive despite going down so low on HP. He's only going to have 49 to work with, taking some shots as well. Player's going to be right next to him. That was, boy, that was a hand cannon that has just been eliminating those walls.
Oh no, he's now on barely anything.
Arman with the elim there, stays alive. Back over to Aiden once again, still in the low ground, and as you said, still looking to antagonize some of these players.
Yeah, that's all he's doing here. E11 is Blue T barely held up on that ramp there. He's got to kind of fortify that a little bit more. That's interesting. He has a silent...
Silence pistol's the best pistol in the game.
Blue pistol, definitely great for, you know, just kind of pinging these walls and whatnot.
Yeah, and, you know, that's...
And no one can hear you.
No one can hear you. I believe that there's a lot of advantage in the silence pistol. If I have an opportunity, yeah, sure. If I had, like, to get, like, you know, one of the other submachine guns, that would be a little bit better. But, hey, if you don't find anything and you got a silence pistol, it's better than nothing. You
got to work what you got, especially when ammunition is kind of scarce in the end game, right? So you got some light ammo to work with. Go ahead and burn it. But it looks like there's 45 players live, and I want to blame the Stormwing just a little bit here. I think players are scared to bring it to one another, but not Aiden. He's going in with a grapple play here, looking to get this next zone, and no one wants to bother him. That's a free rotation.
Yeah, he's just going to play this smart. And I like this as well. He goes a little bit out. He tries to just set himself up for success, give him some space. Rather than being cooped up in a 1-by-1, he can extend that just a little bit. You have Boys who's going to be out of this one. Nav is going to get it in. Nav with the chuckle. Oh, my word. That is not fair at all. And that will be Nav's 6th elimination in this game.
He is so close to the big bonus. 1 elimination, he gets that 3rd point, but then every elim after that is worth a full point. That will virtually qualify him at this point.
This is such a great spot for Nav to be in.
Lands a shot on Monsiar. Nav is now having pressure to storm him. He's got to make a move. Mons looks like he lands a shot there.
No, Mitro ended up getting the elimination onto Ipon.
That's a points for him.
Aiden with another limb.
Takada, that was a play that was going to be hanging out in the back, but here comes Nav on the move now with that grapple hook. He's going to set himself up in a 1-by-1. Soon drops Chenzo.
So clean. Grappler, perfect for these endgame rotations if you
Look how
don't
many
have
players.
a Stormer. They're basically rebuilding the map at this point. Snood looking for a victory royale. He's going for that high ground. Materials are so good on
Snood needs to be careful because there's a player that's right next to him as
Oh,
well.
man,
Actually,
what do you-
he got
that's a
knocked
terrible
out, but
time for
we'll
a
go over to
replay,
Aiden
dude.
real fast to just see what this play was. He ended up getting another elimination.
That's it, taking advantage of the chaos there. Aiden on another one, pushing overhead here. This is going to activate the big bonus if he can push his way through the build using that same play we saw before.
Trap.
Oh
he
my god,
Lovely.
Aiden's so good.
He
Lovely
dropped the trap down and was
dodge.
able to get out of it before the trap activated, and Aiden is now with that 7 elimination territory. That is wonderful for Aiden here.
He destroyed Snood in the process. He is just taking down these ghost players one by one. Yeah, unfortunately too, right? But
Those are his
hey,
boys.
so good, so well.
All is fair in love and war.
That's right, and now he's going to go ahead and replenish his entire resource pool. He is to cap here, and it's now Aiden who's looking for the victory royale in the high ground. But he has to take care of these Stormwings.
This is going to be very, very tough for Aiden to overcome. Bluedy's going to be right below him.
Honestly, I hope Aiden just changes his attention and just starts pinging out these planes. Please just do it. Get them out the sky. Stop giving them free rotations. These guys got to go.
What?
To take out these players here, and he's defending himself well if he needs to. But there's some shots behind him. Aiden's going to be in a world of hurt. Has to be very careful. He's going to get out of dodge with that one and run away using that grapple hook.
There
Smart
are
play.
31 players alive, which means we might see our first taste of the Storm Surge activate soon. And to explain that really quickly to you guys, Storm Surge, when there are a certain number of players alive after a certain time, according to the Storm, players will start to take damage if you did not deal a certain amount of damage. So you want to be dealing damage to players. Aiden, obviously no problem here. He's probably leading the pack. All he needs is one elim there, and that's a full point to him. He's on big bonus.
Big territory for Aiden to be in now. With that elimination, puts him up to 8 points. He gets a point for every elimination that he secures. If he was able to get the victory royale as well, that would be absurd. But there's so many players still alive, and we hadn't even talked about Zextro, who's flying high above everyone else, chomping at the bit, looking for that opportunity to jump on some of these players here. He has 2 eliminations, 72 hours as well, 3 eliminations.
Unfortunately, 72 might be his first victim because he's going to see him trying to heal here. All he needs is one elim to get this point here. Can Zextro earn himself some score?
72 hours.
Still floating around. You can hear that glider coming in. Beanie's going to land on someone here. And Wig's still alive, the console player that we talked about.
Wiggs is still in this?
Still in this,
Let's go.
representing for the Xbox community.
Controller gang all day, console gang
And
all
there
day.
it is, Wiggs. Man, 10 shots in the grappler. That's going to be
With the
great for these
default.
rotations.
Oh,
I think he's
man.
looking to get this top 10 right now.
If he can get top 10, speak volumes. Players going to be
Forget
right in front of
top
him. and he
10. It's another elim right there.
Big elimination from Wiggs. That is going to put him in the top 10, or almost to the top
Almost
10.
top
Let's not
10.
get
He's
out-
so close. He's so close.
And one step closer to that
Well,
moment.
he recognized the player needs to heal here. This is another
Oh.
elimination just sitting in front of him. He needs one for a point, so it's going to be super important for him to look for an opportunity here.
Wait for that moment.
And there it is. He makes top 10.
Pressure is on for Wiggs here, the only console player in
Oh, this player's so lit.
competition. He's going to get that high ground.
Great building.
Beautiful build, but
He lands a headshot there, just completely damaging that opponent. He's got complete air control at the moment, but only 70 stone.
Hey, he's set to win the. Ooh,
doesn't
only
have a lot
70
of
stone.
resources to
I'm gonna
work
say
with, but he does
he's got
have
another kill.
that legend.
And he gets
that
another
epic
elim
assault
there. That's
rifle.
going to be a point for him.
Oh my word. This is happening.
When he elims someone, he's getting paid out a resource. I completely forgot. He's now replenished.
Voil's actually going to be stuck inside of the storm.
Walks into a trap, barely misses it.
Symphony
Lands another
eliminated
one.
himself. Voil's going to get the elimination on the Lycerin.
Voyo just needs one elim right now. He'll get himself a 7-point. He's
Player's
looking to
gonna be
get
in
it.
front of
Oh my god.
Som lands a clean shot. Now it's Wiggs versus Som. There's someone else here.
And that...
Mateos versus Wiggs. It is all coming down here.
Sam's
No
gonna be
HP.
last one. Gets a victory royale. Wow.
Absolutely chaotic ending.
What an ending that was.
How can you keep up with the amount of action that was going on there? Jeez.
Look at
Was
that.
insane.
Well played. Well played.
That was insane.
And that was game 1 heat.